Welcome everybody to a very special video, a video I was so excited to do, and this is in development for a long time. I'm here today to talk to you guys about the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers series. Yes, I sat down and watched every single episode. I got my wife and I said to her, woman, I love you, we're married, but I think it's time that you have witnessed Power Rangers. You're probably wondering, Justin, why are you reviewing Power Rangers, this series? That was in the 90s. Well, I am excited out of my mind for the Power Rangers movies. Power Rangers is a staple in my childhood. It is the best thing ever. So I want to sit down and watch every single Power Rangers episode there is. Yes, even the new series. Even the new series I'm going to watch and attempt to review. I have been watching Power Ranger episodes non-stop every day, and I'm going to sit down and review all of them before March 24th when Power Rangers the movie is released. I just got done with the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers series, and I'm here today to talk to you guys about it. It's been a long time since I've seen this, and this review is going to include the Alien Rangers, the little story arc they had at the end of season 3 when they became young. I'm going to include that as well. So let's talk about Power Rangers. I remember watching Power Rangers as a kid when I was 3. That's what, I became friends with kids over Power Rangers, and I would constantly watch Power Rangers. And some episodes I remembered very vividly watching them, and some episodes I don't even remember this at all. And so it was nice to sit down and watch all of them in a row, all 150 episodes or more, just sitting down and watching them. And I have some complaints, and I have some, positives. It's, as an adult, you look for these complaints now, and you can see it just in the show. But there was a lot that I did not like about this show. But let's talk about the things I did not like, because I want to end this on a good note. I got in my hand here a notebook full of notes for the Power Ranger series. It's an awesome show, but there are some things I did not like. One thing I did not like about the show is that season 1 is very, very repetitive. It's pretty much like the same thing over again. They're doing something, then they fight the putties, and then they fight the monster grows, they have the Megazord, and then they fight, and it's over. It's the same thing over and over again. Rita Repulsa getting upset that she can't defeat the Rangers, and there is some story arcs in there that I really do like, especially the Green Ranger, which was a long story arc, which was very early on in season 1, which I thought was a great battle for the Power Rangers, someone that really matched them, not just some weird monster. But season 1 was very repetitive. A lot of the monsters I don't remember because it's just the same thing over and over again, and then you have a little story arc here and a little story arc there, but most of it is just the same formula over and over again for 52 episodes. I think it just runs and runs, and I'm just like, I could literally skip most of these episodes and it wouldn't even affect me. Another thing that I just wish I loved more is the introduction of Rocky, Adam, and Aisha when Jason, Trini, and Zach, I forgot his name, Zach, they left for the peace conference, and we get the new Rangers of Rocky, Adam, and Aisha playing the red, black, and yellow Ranger. The other ones left because of a money dispute, whatever, and they got these new Rangers. I just felt like they did not click at all with the other Rangers. They were good Rangers, but they just did not click with the trio. So I honestly felt like it was divided. You had the original Rangers and the new Rangers, and they were like a clique. They just didn't match together. They were always together on screen. It was Rocky, Adam, and Aisha on screen together, and then off doing other stuff was Billy, Kimberly, and Tommy together. And so I didn't really feel like they were a team. They were just Power Rangers together, but they didn't work as a team very well. Then we got the introduction of Tanya at the end of season 3 when they are looking for their power Zeo crystals, and Aisha goes to Africa to look for hers, and instead we bring back Tanya, and that brings me into another issue. It's a lot of things feel abrupt. And that's due to the fact that things are happening off screen. With Billy, Kimberly, Jason, Trini, Zach, things are happening off screen that really affect the show. They have to struggle to find something, and things just feel abrupt. It was the peace conference for the 3 original Rangers that left. They had set it up previously, but it just felt like, bam, they're leaving. Kimberly wanted to follow her dreams of being into gymnastics. That felt abrupt, and Aisha leaving just was like out of left field. I'm like, I completely forgot about that as a kid. And things feeling abrupt too is there's a lot of times where these Rangers have weapons or abilities that they introduce to us, and they're like, here, look at this cool thing. And they've never shown it before, and the Rangers know how to do it. I would like some explanation on some things. I can't think of anything right off the bat, but like weapons or Megazord abilities or Ranger abilities that they just like, bam, they got it. Like, please set it up previously. Give me some explanation. So those are my negatives for the show, but I really do like Season 2 and Season 3. When we get the introduction of Lord Zed and Master Vile, I think they had more story arcs that appealed to the viewers, more story arcs that I felt invested in and was worried for the Rangers because I don't remember too much growing up. So when Zed and Master Vile and Rito came in, I honestly felt like they were a big threat to the Rangers because it was someone new and they were doing things to the Rangers that really put them into a bind and really tested their abilities as a team. And so Lord Zed I really like as a villain, and then when Rita came back in, I thought it would click. It was really well. They got married, it was a very weird episode. She pretty much just forced herself upon him, but they ended up being a great duo after that. So I do like the introduction of the new villains in the 2nd season and the 3rd season. They really do feel like they're a big threat to the Rangers. I didn't really feel like Rita was a big threat to the Rangers. She just screamed and got headaches, and Master Vile and Lord Zed actually did something. Now, Season 3 is filled with a lot of story arcs that I actually really liked. Bringing back the Green Ranger, the Rangers getting young, and the Rangers of Aquar, I think that's how you pronounce it, the Alien Rangers. That was a great storyline, and that was the end of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and you could really feel like that it was coming to an end. They just couldn't battle Master Vile and Lord Zed and Rita, and you feel like they were it was coming to an end. And I think that had a really great ending, that the Rangers were young and they were searching for the Zeo crystals, which was setting up Power Rangers Zeo. So I like that they had this really cool story arc. You know, mostly Season 3 was a big story arc, and I think Season 3 was my favorite. It started off very, very different when they traveled to a distant planet to talk to Alpha 5's friends, and they got that guy who was like a beetle. I forgot his name, but he was very weird. And then we had Ninjor. He was cool. I liked him, but his voice was just so weird. And I like that we got a lot of different Megazords. I remember growing up and having like the Megazord toys. Like, you have one right here. But the first one is the iconic one, and then they had the Thunder Zords and the Ninja Zords, and then the Zords that were in the movie, and then they put into the TV show. So it was cool that they had all these different Megazords, and all of them looked different, and all of them had something cool about them. And I loved when they just became together and they morphed into the big Megazord. Those things hyped me up, and they still hype me up. I could watch Power Rangers as an adult, as 25 years old, and get hyped as can be watching them just transform into this big thing. And I get hyped when they're like, it's morphin' time, and then they transform into their Ranger. It's like, this is the best thing ever. This is literally the best thing ever right now. So this show is easy to have fun with. It's easy to make fun of. It's easy to laugh and have a good time. My wife will come home from work and she'll like, want to watch Power Rangers? Or she'll say, want to watch PR and eat some ice cream? So we'll sit down and watch like 5 episodes of Power Rangers and then go to bed. It's like a nightly routine for us. And it's so awesome that she likes it. She just laughs constantly. She says, this is so stupid, but I can tell she's genuinely having fun with it. So I like that I got to introduce this to her as well. But it's an easy, fun show to watch. There are some cool story arcs. Some things I found to be negative and dislike about the show, but when I look at it overall, I love the show. I love that it's corny. I love that I can have fun with it, and it's just a big staple in my childhood. and I love this show. I love the Rangers, I love the spandex, I love the villains, I love everything about the show except for a few minor things, but I'm able to overlook them and still really enjoy the show. So there's my series review of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers series, which includes Season 1, Season 2, and Season 3, and then the little mini-series Mighty Morphin Alien Rangers, when these 5 alien rangers came from a distant planet to really help the Rangers when they were young, and that was like the end of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers series, and we moved into Zeo, which I am halfway through now, and I'm going to be reviewing that soon, and I'm going to try to review every Power Rangers series. I might not get to it, but I'm going to attempt it. I remember stopping at the end of Lost Galaxy when I was younger, and I have not seen much of the newer stuff, but I am truly excited to watch it. So, if I had to give the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers series a rating, this would be hard, because it had some flaws, but it's very nostalgic. It's very nostalgic. And I'm going to go ahead and give it an A+. I love Power Rangers. It's not the best thing ever, but it's like I remember so much growing up watching Power Rangers. Some of these toys I've had when I was a kid. And, you know, I had a neighbor that moved in when I was 3, and the first one we talked about was Power Rangers, and we're still friends to this day. So, Power Rangers is, like, that important to me. Since 93. Since 93 I've been watching Power Rangers. No? 93, 94-ish. So, expect some more Power Rangers reviews. I'll be doing some other specials of Power Rangers along the way. I'll be doing first looks for new costumes. I'll be doing a gameplay of a Power Rangers game, reviewing some specials, the movies, a lot of Power Rangers between now and March 24th when the movie is released. So, this is Justin Watches Movies, and it's Morphin' time!